The word of the day for September 3rd, 2013. The word of the day is brusque. It's spelled B-R-U-S-Q-E. See? Brusque. And of course, it's an adjective used in speech. It says abrupt or curt in manner or speech. Okay. Let's look at some synonyms that you could use. Curt, short, or gruff. How it's used in the proper context in a sentence. I did not think of asking him for all the details, and he told me the story roughly in brusque, disconnected sentences. Now let's look at the quote of the day. And it's from H.G. Wells. And this is what he says to say to us. Okay. There is, though I do not know how there is or why there is an infinite or a sense of infinite peace and protection of hosts in the heaven. Let's look at this day in history. This day in history is about a multimillionaire entrepreneur who is by the name of Steve Fawcett. He goes missing back in 2007. This is what the story tells us. It shows a picture of him. I can show you the picture if you like. Hope I don't mess up anything here. See, there's the picture right there. See it? Alright. Steve Fawcett. It says, after earning millions of dollars as a stock broker and investment consultant, Mr. Fawcett began a second career as a sports entrepreneur. And also he became a sports entrepreneur, where he swam the English Channel back in the year of 1985 and set many sailing records, but he is best known for, well, listen to this, his flying long-distance solo aviation triumphs, like becoming the very first person to fly solo non-stop around the world in a hot air balloon back in 2002. He went missing and disappeared while flying a private plane in Nevada back in September. In 2007, and was declared dead approximately 5 months later. When was his crash? And when was his crash site finally discovered by officials? It's in the article. Let's look at today's birthday! And that's from Mrs. Margaret Higgins, born in 1920. So, she was before our time. I'm going to show you a picture of her. See that? That's a picture of her. See? All right. She was an American journalist where Mrs. Higgins covered major world events. Events that included the liberation of, I'm going to spell D-A-C, I think it's Dachau, concentration camp, and the Nuremberg trials. And she was the very first woman to win a Pulitzer Prize while reporting on the Korean War. She was then expelled from Korea by U.S. General Walton. General Walton Walker, who said that the military had no time to prepare. Also goes on to prepare accommodations for her. But when she appealed to General Douglas MacArthur, the ban was then lifted, and Mrs. Hagen's life was cut short suddenly by a disease that was contracted while covering what? And that's the word of the day. I hope you enjoyed it for September the 3rd, 2013. Woo! See you tomorrow with the word of the day. And stay tuned because we will have more coming up. Ciao for now.